Hello, welcome to Anime Mystics. I'm Roman, and tonight I am watching Muhyo to Ryouji Season 2, Episode 9. Finally got to the point where I could watch single episodes instead of trying to catch up. So, last episode, they finished with the, I guess, little exam, whatever camp they were trying to have, since it all went horribly wrong. There was only supposed to be those like tarantula hand things and those two dog-like spirits in there, but a really high-level spirit ended up hitching a ride with the dogs and started, well, I don't think it actually killed anybody, but like sucking out their life force or something. It was poisonous, so they would have eventually died. But thanks to Ryouji, the blue-nosed dude, the two twins, and the one girl whose name I can't remember a lot of these people's names. They were able to put a stop to it. Mostly the blue-nosed dude and Ryouji. They had come up with a plan that they would directly write the script onto this spirit to bind her. But she's able to turn into a mist. So the first time they tried it, it didn't go anywhere. Because as soon as he jumped on her, she missed it up, and that was it. So they were waiting for their opportunity. When it finally came, Ryouji had just been boosted by the blue-nosed guy. He was transferring all of his energy over to him so that he would have more to use to write directly onto the spirit, because I guess that takes up a lot of energy to do. So he goes after the dude collapses, because I guess if you give it all away, you just become like a husk, like an empty shell of a person. But I guess he didn't give everything away, because he was just kind of passed out. So Ryouji goes out there, jumps on her, and just starts writing. And then gets thrown off because he didn't have enough. Well, they suspected that it was because he didn't have enough energy to do it. But he got back up, jumped back on her, and forced himself to finish it and put her in a binding spell. So everything was pretty much taken care of. Nothing else to worry about. Meanwhile, one of the bad guy's henchmen, the dude that looks like he's wearing a mask, while all this is going on, goes into one of the main buildings and steals that thing that the villain needs in order to keep himself from disappearing. And he came back with somebody else. Not the mask dude, but the main villain. He came back with somebody new. At least, I don't remember her. Muhyo ended up getting the contract with, what do they call him? Man. I know the name. I just can't think of it right now. Anyway, he was able to get the contract, like they wanted. And then he got a bunch of other ones, but we only heard about him getting others. They didn't actually show those, so it was off camera. And Ryouji had just spent a week or two as an intern, writing out paperwork and all this stuff. Getting tea for everybody. Typical intern stuff. And then got offered a position by the dude in charge, which he turned down because he wants to work with Muhyo Um, so yeah, he goes back to Muhyo, who's happy to take him back. Um, we also got Nana as part of the group. She is now going to be their photographer, use the photographs to see spirits that they can't visually see. And something is going on at the old office because they were getting called by that little boy, I think from episode 1, who I completely forgot about because we hadn't seen him in forever. But they finally showed him, and he was calling Nana saying that there was something going on at the office and to get down there. So I'm assuming that's what they're going to do in this episode, is go down and see what's happening. I'm guessing by the end of this season they'll have their office back. So let's get into this and see what's going down. Alright, so we're going to start this episode in 3, 2, 1. So yeah, Ryouji's got a bunch more confidence in himself. Knows exactly what he wants to do in order to help Muhyo, and now we're going to see if he can actually do it. Oh yeah, I think the blue-nosed dude ended up getting a letter from people working for his old boss, pretty much saying that they want him back because he's the only one who can really put up with her. Okay. Is he getting chased? Man, it's super empty out there. Crows. That would be them. Yeah, I noticed Rouji's hair. He's asleep. Broke in. Did they just leave everything the same? He's gone. Is he asleep? It's nothing. Probably only took what they wanted and left. Looks like the bookshelf was pretty, So they just changed the sign. Oh. Try playing the recorder. Ah. Rouji's room. There he is. Yeah, that's why. Like, move. Get out of the way. It's not a spirit, is it? Okay, it's a spirit. Yeah, he does mean it. I think Muhyo's testing him right now. He knows there's something in there, but he wants to... pretending to be asleep to see how he handles it. Maybe. Sometimes it's kind of hard to understand Muhyo's motivations on things. There it is. A female spirit? Sort of. Yeah. Well, I mean, I would scream too. It did catch me off guard. Well, stop jumping on him. His thing is all messed up. Oh. Wants the recorder. Doesn't want you playing anymore. Or it wants you to continue playing. Play. Yeah, sounds like it. Don't be a jerk, kid. Just play. Well, are you going to play, or are you just going to let her get dragged down to... Like, hold on a minute. So if they were the same. Oh. It's gonna burn to death, it looks like. And there she goes. You can go now. You guys are there all night? Well, I guess it makes sense. They had to teach him how to play. Oh, these guys. Dude's got a lot of creepy guys with him. So are they all a bunch of dolls or something? It would make sense. Is that... Yep. Okay, not who I thought. I'll let him know. You heard that, right? He's not a bad guy. Just a little misunderstood. A little. Attacked? Said what? I didn't hear anything. No, it's not. Because it happened. Okay. It's quite a lot of space here. Let's see here. Okay, just a preview. All right. Okay. Kind of feel like Goryo is going to need Muhyo's help. I am hoping. I mean, I know these other people are really strong, but I am hoping that they don't just kill Goryo off in the next episode and then leave it all to Muhyo and them. She was pretty strong, so I am hoping that they at least don't make her die super easily. Although if she does eventually get killed off, I'm not going to be too upset about it. She is kind of a jerk. But still, you know, she is very powerful, so I don't think she should die that easily, especially from this dude. So hopefully Muhyo and them will make it, or at least find them to help out. But I don't know. I guess we'll have to see next week. Okay, excuse me. So, I thought maybe Muhyo was trying to test Rouji to see if he knew how to handle this situation. Turns out he was just tired. But it did turn out to be nothing really. It was just a spirit that was trying to move on. Could have easily moved on if, was it Kenji would have just played the recorder a lot sooner instead of acting like all spirits are evil and almost letting her get taken to hell. Which, I mean, I guess I can kind of understand. He isn't exactly over what happened to him. So, yeah. But still. Can't really do that. Just assume that all spirits are evil. Some of them just want to move on. Like this one, who died in a fire 2 years before. Well, either way, he did eventually help and get the spirit up into heaven. So that's good. And he also gave them his recorder at the burial, at their tombstone. So that was nice of him. Now he's got to get a new one so he can continue practicing. But still, good gesture. Now, I didn't know there were so many of these evil lawyers, spiritual lawyers, but apparently there's quite a bit of them, and they're all pretty powerful. And I guess they allowed Goryo to find those hideouts so that they would let their guard down so that they could burn down headquarters and then kill her. Which, again, I am not going to be upset if it happens, but I don't want it to happen this early, easily. I don't know if, what's his name, Ibisu is going to make it there in time. He just left when they got the notification about it. So I think he'll end up finding them. If they do end up dying, finding them. I don't know if he'll work with Muhyo at all. But if she does end up getting killed, he'll probably want to get revenge and would team up with Muhyo to help with that. Since they're after the leader, whose name I still can't remember. Give me a second. I know there was a comment that had his name in it. Is it Enchu, something like that? I think it's something like Enchu or something. Yeah, Enchu. Okay, sorry. Took me a little bit. But they want to take out Enchu because he's like after Muhyo. Since he blames him for everything that pretty much happened to him. It wasn't Muyo's fault, but gotta blame somebody, I guess. And seeing as how he benefited the most out of what happened, guess he figures he planned it or something. I don't exactly remember. That was all in season 1 when they explained Enchu's backstory. I'll have to go back and rewatch it. I do remember that his mother was dying and I think ended up passing away and he had to leave. And Muhyo, while that was happening, ended up becoming the top student at the school, and that should have been his or something. I can't remember all of it. So again, I have to go back and rewatch that section. But, yeah. He's got a grudge. I don't remember this other dude. This dude we saw in this episode that works for Enchu. I kind of feel like we saw him maybe one other time, but I'm not 100% sure. Either way, he's creepy, and I don't like him, and I hope he dies. So yeah, good episode. Kind of bringing it down a bit based off of everything that happened in the last couple episodes. Kind of give us a not so intense situation, and then bring it back up at the end to get us to come back. Okay, so if you enjoyed this reaction, be sure to hit the like and subscribe buttons and get updates on our releases. Check out our Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram for anything else we decide to post. And check out our Discord where you can chat with me or anyone else. It's also a good place to go to see if there are any updates to the channel. So until next week, bye.